Mm-hmm. Hey, Gab, welcome to SAINTCON 2021, our in real life edition, where just for the talk we have pulled off our masks. But thank you for coming and joining us. This is your first SAINTCON ever?
It is, yeah. It's my first time to Utah.
First time to Utah. Okay, well, we do have some additional questions. We are literally in the hallway of SAINTCON, so if you hear noises, we're just rolling with it. What do you think about SAINTCON?
I think it's great so far. I mean, I've made a couple of comments, but I would say it's up there with some of the best conferences I've been to.
I love it. You're just giving us all the right answers here. One of the best conferences out there. I love it. What's your favorite thing that you've seen or done here in SAINTCON? And then we're going to follow up with Utah.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay. Here, I mean, just the few talks that I got to see, I got to see Mike Spicer's, and I got to see Bart's, and then I got to see the one after Bart. But there's been some really good talks.
Who was after you, Bart?
Yeah, who
Danny. Oh, Howerton, Meta.
Yes.
Meta Cortex.
That.
Yes. We love Danny.
Yes.
Danny's awesome.
I forget people's names so badly.
No worries. First time here.
Yes.
You get passes. So
Thank you.
You're literally meeting everybody for the first time here, so that's a lot to keep session.
No, but I felt like they were really informative. Like, sometimes you go to conferences and you don't feel like you learn a lot. This one, I mean, I feel like I've learned something from every talk I've been to so far, which is pretty cool. So,
have you had a chance to go hardware hacking? Do you solder badges? Do you do any of that stuff?
I love doing that kind of stuff. I have not gotten a chance to check out the hardware hacking.
Okay, we should definitely get you down there before you take off.
For sure.
It's a whole giant community of people going insane. So I soldered last night and burnt my finger. I do that every time, and I feel like I'm good at it, but I still always. It's you're trying to hold the board and the button and
There's just a lot of coordination.
Yeah, I don't have as much as that.
I don't either.
How did you get into InfoSec?
Oh, this is a weird story.
Are you willing to share some?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's not a bad story. It's interesting. So my background is actually in neuroscience.
Brains.
Okay. Brains and
brain
genetics.
Hacking.
Yeah, brain hacking and genetics and stuff like that. So I worked in the pharmaceutical and medical industry for a couple of years, and part of what I did was work in medical device design regulation. And I kept having to deal with medical devices that were vulnerable. I kept having to deal with reports from the FDA and the medical device manufacturers that were saying, hey, this device can be attacked by a hacker. And I'm like, who is sitting here hacking people's pacemakers and medical devices? What is going on? So I kind of started to fall down that rabbit hole of like, oh, I need to learn more about this. And I realized as I started learning more that it was a really cool field. It was really fast paced. There's something new to learn every day, it seems like. And that was history. So started working in it a few years ago and been here ever since.
Is that also governed by NIST, but the other side of NIST? Don't they do all the medical stuff too?
Yeah, NIH mostly, but there are some, they have some like medical device crossover, just some other IoT stuff. So.
Awesome. And you have an official hacker handle?
I do. I mean, technically, everyone knows me as gabsmashh. And that's my Twitter name, and it's kind of stuck at this point.
How did that come to be?
It really.
I mean, part of it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, part of it's my name.
Right. You got the same OPSEC I got going on.
Yeah, definitely. We're out there.
But then just the last part. How did that?
It was it started as a joke. I did a lot of like weightlifting and powerlifting, and my friend and I would always joke every time I put a weight down, I would be like, "Get smash!"
I like it.
Hulk smash.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just kind of became jokes. So then I went to make a Twitter, and I was like, I don't know what to call myself, and I kind of just put that, assuming I would change it later, and it's still there. So I think I'm stuck with it now.
Awesome. I think it's a great handle. Like Gab Smash. Cool. Well, any questions you have? Utah, SAINTCON?
What's your favorite thing to do in Utah?
Favorite thing to do? Well, I got a bunch of kids.
Yes,
so
but I'm a child. So.
My entire life cycles around them. And so we have this thrift store here called Desert Industries, also known as the DI. And I take my kids on dino hunts. So you go into the DI, and they can find anything dinosaur related. But it can't be broke, and it can't be like stained or dirty. And then whoever finds the most can get whatever they want.
That sounds like so much fun.
And so they're bringing in records with dinosaurs on it, and obviously stuffed animals and toys and whatever. But yeah, send them on a dino hunt. It's a good way to kill an hour. They run up, bring it to you. Nope, that's broken. Send it back. And at the end of the day, you kill an hour. whatever we buy, usually 3 months later, gets donated back anyway. So
That was super fun. That's creative. I like that. My only other question is, I mean, with your name, who's your favorite pope?
Who's my favorite pope? My favorite pope. That's a great question. Probably one of my brothers. One of my favorite popes.
Not you?
But I have a lot of
They're
brothers.
not your favorite pope?
No, because they're just you know the people you look at and you're like, I want to be like them and be better. Yeah. Because I look in a mirror and sometimes I'm like, shame.
Don't feel like that.
But my brothers are awesome. So yeah, I want to be like them. They're good popes.
Good pope.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining SAINTCON Hallway and gabsmashh.
Yes, gabsmashh. Oh.
Thanks.